This video is for educational and entertainment use only. What's going on, my people? It's Duffle. As y'all can see, I got on my high school hoodie. And as y'all can see, this motherfucker big as hell. Alright? But that ain't what this is about. That's not what I'm about to talk about. What I'm talking about is some real shit that go on in high school, though, that be funny as hell. Like, you know, in high school, you know, some high schools, depending on the high school, might have vending machines and shit. Every high school don't have vending machines and shit. But the ones that do, you know, they end up flipping like all the chips to all baked shit. Like, so everything was baked. No matter what type of anything it was baked in a vending machine. But on another note, motherfuckers was really flipping boxes in school though. Like, motherfucker had real book bags full of candy. Like, motherfuckers got the chews, motherfuckers got fruities, motherfuckers got frunas, motherfuckers got motherfucking sneakers, M&M's, Skittles. They got all that in their book bag in school, really flipping. They ain't supposed to do the shit. But as a kid, when you in school, you know, you don't want to go to the vending machine, you got all type of nasty ass shit. Or that shit high as hell. You like, hell no, I ain't finna pay no $1.50 for no damn sneaker or no damn, hell no. You don't want to spend all that money on that, boy. You got your friend, you know, they gonna give you a sneaker for like 75 cents or just $1. You still saving money, even though they still kind of jipping your ass, because probably like 50 cents at the candy lady outside school. But you can't even have none of that shit in school. So it was cracking anyway. Like, man, that shit was so funny though. Like, you really see motherfuckers running up like, hey man, we got some chews. Hey man, you know so-and-so selling the chews and shit, you know, you got fruit. Then, oh no, what was real critical in high school when they started selling the motherfucking the Krispy Kreme donuts, 2 for $1. Nah, you had to pay what, like, was it like, I think it was like 85 cents for the little school donuts, the little super donuts. Then it was 85 cents. So when the motherfucking Krispy Kreme came 2 for $1, you really can't beat them with a bet. Cause shit, one school donut kind of like Krispy Kreme. Only thing about the Krispy Kreme, when you spend your little dollar on 2 donuts, you ain't gonna want to share your shit. So you might just want to eat both of them, cause once you take that first little bite, that shit gonna be so soft, so good. You gonna take that second bite, that third bite, that motherfucker gonna be gone. Then you gonna have your other one. You gonna want to hurry eat that one. Now imagine you got 2 on, and a motherfucker asks you for a piece. Now you, oh yeah, shit, I got 2, and you ain't even bit the first one yet, so you gonna break them half for the second one. Well, you eat that first one, then you eat the second half of that second one. You gonna be looking at them eat your shit, mad as hell, like, damn, I should have kept that shit. Like, what? Then you paying $6 for a whole box on. Now you don't want to 9 times. Motherfuckers was doing it though, but 9 times out of 10, you was one of my friends. You ain't want to buy no motherfucker box of no Krispy Kreme donut, cause me personally, I'm walking up on your ass trying to reel your ass out at least about 4 of them. At least about 4 of them. And that's just me by myself. Now you got a whole bunch of friends. Everybody coming up, let me get one, let me get one, let me get one, let me get a piece, let me get this, let me get... Like, motherfuckers begging for them, like, seriously, like, that was kind of like a taste of the outside, but in school. Like, you know, motherfuckers feel like they was locked up in school or something. You couldn't get all the good shit in school. You had to wait till you get outside. But the motherfuckers that was sneaking all that shit in school and selling that shit, they was really making the come up. Like, motherfuckers making real money in school selling that shit. And they'd get their ass in trouble, they get their ass caught. But a lot of motherfuckers weren't really getting their ass caught. And even some of the teachers really ain't give a fuck, because they was buying some of the candy because they wanted some of that shit too. So they're just, oh man, you know, let me get some of that shit. So it was kind of like, so you weren't supposed to sell that in school, but motherfuckers was selling that shit in school though. Man, that shit was so funny, but motherfuckers needed that. Like, when I say it ain't nothing, like, you got real candy from the outside in school though. Like, you got a whole candy lady, but the only thing is, motherfuckers they ain't got no paper, no books, no shit in their book bag though. That's the only thing that's so fucked up, that's so funny about it. You got a whole walking candy lady in your book bag. Shit else. They probably got some pencils in there. That's about it. Because when they get to class, they borrowing paper from everybody else because they got all that shit in their book bag. So, man, but that shit was decent though. Like, then you get to the lunch, or Motherfucker got the chicken sandwich, or you got the regular burgers. Then you see these hoodies so big. That's why motherfuckers was wearing big ass hoodies. Cause you throw one burger, this how you do it. It depends on how hungry you is. This how we was doing it. This how I was doing it, really. Plus I was telling some of my friends to get it up too. So when we get in line, we'll let a motherfucker button us purposely. Like, I don't know, you get in front of us, whatever this that. Especially on Mondays when it's PT time, what these. Oh, hey, you get in front of us, you know, get you like kind of like not a I ain't gonna call it lame or no goofy, but you just let a motherfucker know that you a little bit cool with in front of you, know, give them a little quick little conversation when you know you hungry. So this what you do. We'll go ahead, grab a chicken sandwich, slap that motherfucker on our tray, grab a burger, slap that motherfucker inside our hoodie right here, then grab another chicken sandwich and throw it in the motherfucker in front of us hoodie and ball their hoodie up so they don't even know that it's in their hoodie. So now you know once you go ahead, go through, grab everything else, you know, grab your fruit, grab your milk and everything, you know, motherfucker taking off, going to their tables. This is a motherfucker that you kind of talk to, but you really don't fuck with because they don't sit at your table. So, you know, they finna try to go to their table. So, they in front of you, so they gonna leave out the lunchroom before you. Me, personally, free lunch. Motherfucker in front of me, I don't know if they had to pay for lunch, but, you know, I'm watching them, trying to, before I get my shit, I'm trying to hurry up, you know, look, I got free lunch, you know, I'm cool, let me hurry, get past, let me catch this motherfucker. They can go to their table. Hell no. Come here. They wondered, like, damn, you know what you called me for? Turn your ass around and get that up out your hoodie. Like, damn, you just... And you had... Once you did that to a motherfucker, you had to change every time. Like, you couldn't keep doing it to the same motherfucker because they obviously caught on to it once the first time they seen you do it. So you had to keep doing that shit to a different motherfucker. So we was in school doing all type of shit. Like, so a lot of motherfuckers, you know, y'all was wondering why y'all wasn't getting no chicken sandwiches or no burgers and shit. That's because when we was hungry, we was stealing 3 of them motherfuckers instead of 1. So... I mean, we out of high school now, so it wasn't really kind of like stealing. I'd say we was kind of like we was really hungry. So, you know, it just was either we at the front of the line, y'all at the end of the line. So, first come, first serve. We was there first. So, you know, we got what we wanted to get to make sure our stomach was good, you know. And plus me, I was, you know, a smart guy, so, I mean, I think it would have been okay for me to eat an extra burger or something. I would think it'd be okay, but, yeah, I mean... That's what we did in lunch. Then the slushies were so damn good. Motherfucker, your ass brain freezes. But everybody wanted the slushie. Like when the slushie machine went down, motherfuckers was pissed though. Like super pissed. But then that's when everybody bought their donuts. Motherfuckers around, you know, the people that sell candy, you probably got some of that candy floating around. You got the donuts, you got the slushies. And everybody got their burgers and they chicken sandwich shit. Sometimes, well, depending on how it go, if they got pizza or something, motherfucker might throw a pizza on their plate and still steal 2 burgers or steal 1 burger or something. Like, but sometimes motherfuckers getting caught with them burgers though. Like, man, when I say motherfucker catch you with them burgers, you gotta put that back. Like, cause some of the lunch ladies will watch you. Like, they'll watch you get it. Like, no, I just seen you just put a piece on that end. What you do with that burger? Dang. You gotta put it out your pocket, put it up there. That's the whole thing. You gotta know when to do that shit so you get away with the shit. If you don't know when to do it, and then you don't get away with it, because once they catch you one time, they really gonna watch your ass when you coming out. They gonna know, like, you study trying to steal. Your ass end up really getting in trouble for that, because it's like you taking lunch from a motherfucker. So they ain't really want you doing that shit. But yeah, man, high school was busting when it came down to like lunch and shit. Like, man, I say that's one class I loved. I loved all my classes, but man, I love lunch. Cause you get to do all type of shit. You get to talk to everybody. You get to go over here, do all this shit. Motherfucking they ass stomp. Motherfucking they ass punch at lunch. Motherfucking the shit cased out of them at lunch. All type of shit was going on at lunch. But the overall high school, basically more of this is like basically, you know, eating shit in school. You know, shit you ain't supposed to be doing in school during lunch, or having candy and all that type of shit. So it just basically a little reminiscent on what motherfuckers used to do in high school. But yeah, that is what used to be going on though. Like motherfuckers stealing the burgers, motherfuckers coming in book bag full of. Then that was that was so funny though, like, cause we had metal detectors in our school, but candy ain't got no fucking metal in it, chips ain't got no metal in it. So when they going through the metal detectors, it's not scanning none of that shit, cause it's not popping up. So they just think, you know, the book bag cool, book bag full of all type of snacks. Motherfucker finna go make a killing in school. Motherfuckers really making like 70s and 80s in school though. Like they really was bringing that shit though. Like when I say they was making real cash at school, because it was kids and that wanted that type of shit. So I look at it like that was a good opportunity for the motherfuckers that, you know, brought it in school, and it was good for the people that wanted it, because they got what they wanted. even though it costs more, it still is like shit. You willing to pay more because you know you can't get that shit unless you go all the way home. And if you got it in your face, you're willing to pay a little bit more for it because it ain't supposed to be in school anyway. So motherfuckers definitely doing that. A couple people got in trouble, but too many people ain't getting in trouble. Well, the ones that didn't get caught really didn't get in trouble. They're the ones that was really making a killing out the shit. But they was doing that shit like at least 2-3 times a week. But once somebody get caught, then they kind of like slow down on it. Because motherfuckers be, you know, telling and shit like, oh, they do it too, and all that type of shit. So, but motherfuckers was really getting away with that shit. But, I mean, I enjoy getting the Skittles and the sneakers and all that shit. Me, personally, I wasn't taking no money to school. Some days I'll take a couple dollars, probably like $2, $3 or something, depending on what I really want to get in school. But a lot of times, I wasn't taking no money to school. Why? Because I knew too many motherfuckers. So since I knew so many motherfuckers, I kept borrowing every day. Let me hold this. Let me hold that. Let me get it down. You gotta think. If I got 100 friends and I ask every one of my friends for a dime, I have $10. I came to school with shit. Now I just came off $10 for asking 100 people for a dime. Now I got all type of snacks I can buy. And that's what I was doing. Or sometimes, you know, motherfuckers probably already had their snacks and they're, no man, how you just go ahead and have this rather than give me the shit. So it really didn't matter to me anyway. Plus, I kept my book bag on anyway, so I asked this person for something, stash that in my book bag. Asked this person something, stash that in my book bag. Some of the shit I stash in my pockets just in case I wanted to just eat right then and there, you know, when I'm walking in the hallway or in class under my desk and shit. I was on some skinny dude fat shit, though. But, I mean, that's what was really going on in high school. The shit was, but that's what going on in every high school. Like, it ain't one motherfucker that have been in high school that can't, if you did, then I don't know if you enjoyed your whole high school career, because motherfuckers was stealing that lunch. Motherfuckers was trying to buy all type of snacks. Motherfuckers was doing all type of shit at lunch. Like, lunchtime is basically like your free time where you ain't gotta do no, well, can't say you ain't gotta do no work, because if you got a class after lunch and you ain't do your homework, that was the time motherfuckers was copying. Everybody at the table got one person paper floating around the whole table. Everybody just copying that shit. Everybody just copying that shit. Boy, I say that. Hey, that shit was serious though. But that's what everybody doing in high school. I mean, everybody can't. Even though I was smart, I'm not gonna sit right here and say that I ain't never copied no homework, cause I'd be motherfucking lying. When I say some days that I ain't do the homework, I come in there, motherfucker. Oh, you did the homework? Yeah, man. Let me see your shit. I don't want to see your shit. I know your shit wrong. Let me see your shit. Know your shit at least something right. You know, let me go ahead while I do it, look over it. Yeah, you got this wrong. I ain't gonna need to tell you. I'm gonna fix it on my shit, you know. And that's what I was doing. But then a lot of times I do the same thing. Like I wouldn't let everybody copy my shit. I have certain motherfuckers like if it was me and you needed the homework, and I'm like, all right, go ahead, hurry, copy a couple of them. Don't copy all of them, because some of them teachers that know when motherfuckers copy them. When they catch your ass copying, everybody that copy got zeros. So you got to kind of like switch up some of that shit a little bit. Just try to, that's why, you know, motherfucker got their shit wrong on my shit. I'm going to go ahead, you know, hit it up, make it right, so I won't get caught up in the motherfucking copying mix. But I only let certain motherfuckers copy out my homework. I ain't let everybody copy my shit. And I wouldn't let them copy my whole paper. I let their ass copy like one side of the paper. If it's two-sided, you choose a side. Which side you want to copy. Copy the front or you copy the back. But you ain't finna copy both of them, because I'm not trying to get no damn zero. So motherfuckers understood that, because I was giving their ass an option. You ain't got shit. You go ahead, copy the front or copy the back. And then after you copy the front or the back, you just go ask another motherfucker for their front or their back. And then you got two whole different papers on one. Now you decent. Now you can't really get caught up in the whole little copying shit, because you got two whole different papers. But what else motherfuckers doing in high school? Because I don't really want to talk about too much of motherfuckers boxing and bullying and all that shit. I want to talk about the sneaky shit motherfuckers doing in school. You know, the copying, you know, motherfuckers bringing snacks in. And a lot of motherfuckers, what was so crazy, a lot of motherfuckers used to come to school high as heck. When I say they used to come to school so high, like, man, motherfucker, like, I ain't gonna say the name, but there's one motherfucker, like, man, he was just talking about this shit probably probably a year ago. We was talking about it. Now, I know him from the hood. You know, we come to school, whatever state. He high as hell. I'm not knowing he high. He asked me to put his motherfucking jacket in my locker. So I'm like, oh yeah, you know, go ahead, you know, he running late to class, you know, we both running late. I'm like, go ahead, just slap your shit in the coat. Man, I come to my locker. Oh, hell no. Close my shit instantly. I gotta go find him. come here, man, get your shit out of my locker. Man, you got my whole motherfucking locker smelling like weed, nigga. Fuck is you doing? Like, oh man, shit. But he ended up telling me, like, shit, he ain't want to get caught in class smelling like weed. So he was thinking, he was thinking on his toes. He like, shit, I know you, and you the smartest motherfucker in the school. He like, I know ain't nobody finna 9 times out of 10 check your locker. He like, so shit, I put my shit in your locker. I fell out laughing. I said, so I was your safety net. He said, hell yeah, you was my safety net. I had to put my shit in your locker because I know they weren't going to search your locker because they weren't going to think about that. I'm like, all right, well, cool, you was thinking smart, but get your fucking jacket and put your shit in somebody else's locker. Man, that shit was so funny. What else? What else happened? Hey, man, it was so much shit happening in high school, man. It was a shame, though. When motherfuckers used to come out of uniform, that's when that's when you knew who was dirty and who wasn't dirty. When it was time to come to school out of uniform, because a lot of motherfuckers like that we wore the uniform because they really ain't have shit to wear. I ain't gonna say that they were dirty, because on your clothes really don't make you dirty. You know how I think now, but in high school, how I was thinking, yes, your clothes made you dirty. And a lot of motherfuckers come to school dirty, bummy as hell. Like, when I say dirty, bummy as hell, like, it's some shit that I'm like, who the fuck closet you went in last night and put that shit together? You need to go throw that shit in the garbage, boy. Like, motherfuckers that dirty. A lot of bitches was dirty as hell, too, though. Like, but then, always gonna have Dougie motherfuckers. Some motherfuckers come out of nowhere. You didn't even think they was gonna be Dougie. They come Dougie, you damn. Motherfucker coming fresh lines, like, oh shit, like, damn, like, boy, you be dirty as hell in your uniform. How the fuck you be Dougie in regular clothes? Some bitches was the same way, like, you wouldn't even think, like, damn, you see her, you wouldn't even think she had cheeks. She throwing her jeans, you, damn, where the fuck she get bronze? Like, where I come from, like, and that's how that shit was going, though, like, hey, high school was too damn funny. What else was going on? The motherfucking lunchroom. And then the classes, some of the teachers was wild. And then it's so crazy because, like, the shit study coming out that, oh, man, teachers having sex with the students and all this and all that. Man, we had some fine-ass teachers. I swear to God we did. But they weren't never on that with us. I guess that's because they was a little older, They was in, like, they was in 30s, low 30s, high 20s and shit. Most of the teachers that's fucking the students, they low 20s and shit. So I guess they were just looking at us like, nah, I ain't finna get none of y'all little boys no pussy, that type of shit. But them bitches was fine, though. We had a whole bunch of fine-ass teachers, though, like, man. But they ain't get nobody no pussy. But what else? Then, some teachers, when I say teachers was on bullshit, like, the bell rang. Soon as the bell ring, you better hurry up and be to the class. Because when that bell ring again, and you think you finna run in the class, like, the door closed on you, and once that door closed on you, tell your ass, go get a pass. You late. You right there at the door. He go close that motherfucker on you and look at you. He ain't even go say the words out of his mouth. He go be like, tell your ass, go get a pass. Like, boy, he'll piss you off, man. But at the end of the day, that shit just taught you, like, to be on time to a lot of shit that you do. That's basically what he was doing, like, teaching you that. But when you going through that shit, you ain't thinking about it like that. You, damn, man, I'm right here, let me in. Just like, go with a pass, like, you was pissed. But that shit, that's what he was basically teaching. What else? And then, in math class, how the math teacher, the geometry teacher, you would think, like, all the tests gonna be the same. You can look over on your friend. None of that. He had 2 different tests. You get a test, the person next to you got a whole different test. The person on this side, you got a whole different test. The person in front of you, like, you couldn't copy off fucking nobody. He had it set up where you couldn't copy off nobody. And if you did try to copy off somebody that had a test like you had to turn your head like all the way back here. And that's what he knew you was cheating. So now he know you, both of y'all cheating. Now both of y'all bring y'all test. Big ass 0 y'all shit with a line through it. Y'all, that's what y'all get on that test. Go back to y'all desk. Damn. So that was just teaching your ass. You better do the work, know what you're doing. Quit trying to cheat. But what else? The one thing that every junior in this school know about. Well, for probably like, I don't know when Miss Broderick ended up retiring from school or leaving the school, but the Broderick experience. Hold on real quick. Now imagine a book this thick. See how thick that book is? The Broderick experience was for you to write take regular note paper, the paper that you know, your school paper, the regular paper, and you write the whole book. The views expressed in this video do not necessarily represent the views or life of Marlon Dixon.